As mentioned in the previous lesson, QuickBooks Online Plus provides basic time tracking for employees and contractors who you enter as vendors if you don't subscribe to either the QuickBooks Payroll Premium and/or QuickBooks Time service. This lesson examines basic time tracking in QuickBooks Online Plus for users who don't have a subscription to QuickBooks Time or Payroll Premium. First, add the employees and contractors or vendors for whom to track time if you haven't already. To manually add employees for whom to manually enter time in QuickBooks Online, select the Employees link under the Team app in the All Apps bar to open the Employees page. Then, click the Add an Employee button to open a Who's Your New Team Member window. Then enter the required employee data and any other optional data to record. Since you don't have QuickBooks Payroll enabled, only the employees' first and last names are required, as noted by the asterisks next to the field labels. Then click the Add Employee button to finish. If needed, to edit an employee to add billing information, click the name of the employee in the Employees list in the Employees page, and then click the Edit link in the Employment Details section. If the employee has an hourly billable rate that is independent of the service provided to the customer, then you can enter that into the Billing Rate per Hour field. However, selecting an item from your products and services list when creating their time entries overrides this amount. Additionally, to make their hours billable by default, check the Billable by Default checkbox. To save the changes to the employee's record, click the Save button in the lower right corner of this window. If needed, to add a contractor for whom to track time in QuickBooks Online, create a new vendor record as usual and as shown in a previous lesson. And make sure to check the Track Payments for 1099 checkbox for their vendor record to enable time tracking. To manually create a basic time entry in QuickBooks Online after entering the people for whom to track time, click the Time Entries link under the Time app in the All Apps bar. Then, click the Add Time button in the upper right corner of the Time Entries page. Then choose whether to enter time for a single day or single activity by selecting the Single Time Activity command, or enter multiple time entries by selecting the Weekly Timesheet command. To make multiple time entries for a person at once, use the Weekly Timesheet window. Alternatively, to enter detailed notes for one time activity, use the Single Time Activity window instead. Either way, the time information you record in one window displays in the other window. There are simply two different views of the same time information. If you select the Weekly Timesheet command from the Add Time dropdown in the Time Entries page, then in the Weekly Timesheet window that opens, use the Name dropdown in the upper left corner to select the person for whom to record time. To change the week shown in the window, select any week from the dropdown to the right of the name. The days of the selected week for the selected person then appear in the window. To enter the work details for the selected person, use the dropdowns in the next blank row in the Weekly Timesheet to select the customer or project, service item, service description in the Notes field, pay item if using Payroll Core, and optional class and location. To mark the time as billable, check the Billable per Hour checkbox. Then enter the billing rate into the adjacent field, and, if needed, check the Taxable checkbox to mark it as taxable. Then enter the duration of hours the selected person did that type of work into the adjacent fields to the right for the respective days. Repeat this as needed for the remaining rows to enter all the required work variations for the person to record their hours. To delete a row if needed, click the trash can icon at the row's right end. If needed to add more rows, click the Add More Lines button below all the rows. To clear all the rows if needed, click the Clear All Lines button below all the rows. Alternatively, to instead copy any hours for the selected person from the previous week forward to the currently selected week, click the Copy Last Timesheet button at the bottom of this window. You can then edit the copied entries for the selected week as needed. To save the time entries, click the Save button at the bottom of the window. Alternatively, to save the entries and open a new window or close the window, use the Save and New or Save and Close drop-down button instead. To cancel the entries if needed, click the Cancel button. Alternatively, if you select the Single Time Activity command from the Add Time drop-down back in the Time Entries page, then the Single Day Entry window opens. Here, use the Name drop-down to select the person whose time you are entering. Then, use the Customers, Service, and if using a QuickBooks Payroll Core subscription, the Pay Type drop-downs, to select the customer or project for whom the selected employee or vendor performed the service performed, and, if needed, their pay type. To mark the time as billable, check the Billable per Hour checkbox and enter the billable rate into the adjacent field that appears if needed. If it is also taxable, check the Taxable checkbox. If classes and locations are enabled, use the Class and Location drop-downs to select values as needed. To enter a different service description if needed, type it into the Notes field. Next, select the Time Activity date from the Start Date calendar selector. To enter a duration, type it into the Duration field. Alternatively, to enter start and end times to calculate the duration, click the Set Start and End Time toggle switch to set it to the on position. Then use the Start Time and End Time drop-downs to select the start time and end time respectively. To enter a break duration for the time, click the Add Break button and then enter it into the break field. The total duration then appears next to the Summary field under the notes. To save the entry, click the Save button at the bottom of the window. Alternatively, to save the entry and open a new window or close the window, use the Save and New or Save and Close drop-down button instead. If needed, to cancel the time entry, click the Cancel button instead. Remember to click the subscribe button to see more of our videos. See our full suite of courses, instruction manuals, and quick reference guides at www.teachucomp.com.